they're all made of the same stuff. Now, what is this stuff? Well, stick around.
Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Science rules.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Inertia is a property of matter.
Bill.
Yeah.
T minus 7 seconds.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Bill Nye the Science Guy is brought to you by Matter. Matter is everything and all stuff. Stand by for Matter.
Ever wonder what the universe is made of? Well, the universe is made of matter. And matter is stuff. Everything that you can touch is matter. And matter comes three ways, what we call phases. Matter is either a solid, a liquid,
It's liquid.
or
Hello, gamers. Are you ready for some Bill Nye the Science Guy?
matter can be very refreshing.
That is molten steel. Now, the only difference between molten
Bob, thanks for the follow.
liquid steel and solid steel is energy. That's right. The atoms in solid
It's
steel
me, the Moxie Swagan.
than the atoms in liquid steel. Kind of wild.
The gas in our cars changes from a liquid we call gasoline to a gas, to a vapor. Our cars run on a gas.
A gas.
A
The
gas.
balloons are filled with a gas. Solid,
Gas.
liquid, gas. They're all phases of
Solid,
matter.
liquid, gas.
Chemistry. You just mix in a little energy.
Matter.
You know, we should be in the lab.
The what?
The lab. No, where's the lab?
The lab.
We need to go to the lab.
Oh, here it is.
Plasma.
To change phase takes energy. So take a look at this. It's liquid water, and we're heating it with energy from this burner. Above the liquid is water vapor. It's invisible. The molecules get more energy, and they change phase to a gas. See, the liquid is becoming water.
A gas.
It's changing phase into a gas. Now, what if we wanted to change phase again? Like, let's say we wanted to turn this liquid into something else. Like, maybe we want to turn this liquid into a solid.
A
How
gas.
would we do that? We'd have to
Oh.
take energy away, right? What do you think we'd need? Well, maybe a freezer. Maybe a great big stainless steel freezer of science, like this one. Take a look inside.
Science freezer.
It's real cold. Oh, it's like -4 degrees.
Oh yeah, it's Ginks here.
Now, where does the energy go? Where does the heat go that was in this freezer? You can't just throw it away. That would be a violation of the
Want
first
to
law
keep
of
your
thermodynamics.
food fresh.
So the heat has to go someplace. Well,
What's up, Matt John?
see that thermometer? It says like
You met him once? No way. I always wanted to meet Bill Nye.
that'd be like a very warm summer day. So what the freezer does is pump the
Don't
energy
meet your heroes. Why? What did he say to you, Matt John?
into the room. Now, if you can do that enough, you can make things change phase. Take a look at this. It's a great big popsicle.
Yeah, Carbon scene.
Solid ice.
He's kind of stuck up, is he?
From that mold,
How so, Matt John?
made it into this popsicle.
I'm legitimately concerned. Like, how stuck up is he?
Phase change. It's great fun at parties.
Changing a solid to a liquid to a gas always requires the same thing.
Pure energy.
And you can change a solid to a liquid to a gas just by taking some ice cubes out of the freezer and frying them up.
Here's some fried ice that we prepared earlier. Not bad, eh?
There's nothing there.
How would it be too if I was swarmed 24/7 by fans? I mean, that's true.
Water vapor.
I'm already kind of stuck up because I'm swarmed by my fans.
Good idea. Hit it.
Real double HL.
You met Steve Irwin's family at elementary school before? That sounds amazing.
Watch it. Oh, ah, ooh, 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 ah, ooh, ah. Oh, ah. Ooh. Watch it.
Yeah, this is a bop though.
excited molecules, huh, Martin?
I'll say. They were so excited, they vaporized.
Steam you can see is made of droplets, liquid water. When it disappears, it's an invisible gas, water vapor.
And you can make fried ice at home too. Just make sure you have adult supervision so nothing gets overcooked.
See ya.
Energy can make things change phase. Like, this burner is providing energy that makes this liquid water change to water vapor. It's changing phase from a liquid to a gas. Now watch this. This is liquid nitrogen, and it's going to change phase too. I'm going to pour it into this flask, and it's changing from a liquid to a gas without the help of a burner. It doesn't need it. That's because it's so cold, minus 196 degrees Celsius, that the energy in the room is able to make it boil. This stuff looks kind of dangerous, doesn't it? But it's nitrogen. It's the same gas that's between you and the television. 78% of our...
The 90s were so different. You never lived to the 90s, you missed out. God, you missed so much stuff, King.
The molecules move faster and faster, and they get farther and farther apart. And they change from a liquid to a gas.
Just wait till we watch the Magic School Bus after this.
What happens when molecules slow down? Well, they get closer and closer together, and some unusual things can happen. Here, let's try something. We'll take this, it's a rubber ball, this, ordinary onion, and a few of these, marshmallows. And we'll put them in liquid nitrogen and let them cook for a while. Come back in a couple minutes and we'll see what we get. If you just joined us, we've been cooking with liquid nitrogen. Liquid nitrogen is minus 196 degrees Celsius.
Liquid nitrogen.
Slow down and get closer together. Here, watch.
Liquid, solid liquid snake.
Ordinary, rubber ball. Here's an onion. Oops. Liquid nitrogen gives you an unusual way to slice it. And these are marshmallows. They've been cooking for a while. You don't need a campfire.
Careful.
Oh, watch it. Oh, ah.
So now you know the three phases of matter. Solid, like this ice. And liquid, like this water. And gas, like this water vapor.
Yes. '90s were a good time to be a kid. Yeah, they were.
Johnny Atom,
Plasma.
who is everywhere and everything we know. He is solid, liquid, gas, every matter. That's how
Gas.
phases go.
Here's the story of the same guy, Johnny. He makes chemistry and science really fun. He is all things, he's all around.
Plasma.
The atomic one.
Energy and Johnny Atom work
Oh, you're
together,
such a sweetie.
making all the
Swag for thanks for the tiny.
molecules, compounds, and even plasma. It goes to show you chemistry is really great. He's Johnny Atom. He's Johnny Atom.
Oh, you're such a sweetie.
He's solid, liquid,
Yeah, John, thanks for the tiny dining.
thing.
Oh, you're such a sweetie. That John, thanks for the 20 finger hearts.
To the absolute zero hour. Now, we're not going to reach absolute zero, and it's not going to take
Absolute
an hour.
0 hours, crazy talk.
Now, cool is
Is that like the midnight hour on Persona 4?
is a box of ice
I mean,
water.
Persona 3 Reload?
Cold as when you put ice in a soda. And here is a ball filled with air. And it's connected to a pressure gauge, an absolute pressure gauge. So
you're
the
such
higher
a
the pressure in the
sweetie.
ball, the higher the gauge will read.
Many were being made, yes, and thanks for the heart me.
Moving molecules.
Hey,
The faster the molecules are going, the higher the gauge will read. And the slower the molecules are going, the lower the gauge will
What's
read.
up, Aurora?
Okay. I'm
Gunk
gonna
is here.
From here to here. Now in here we have dry ice. That's
Remozo.
carbon dioxide mixed with a little alcohol, so it's still a
Oh,
liquid.
you're such a sweetie.
Now this is colder.
Smitty were being made, yes, and thank you so much for the 10 and give me the votes.
It's colder than the South Pole. You see the molecules slow down and the gauge reads a lower number. Think of it this way.
Why not, Abora?
The old molecule machine. Think of these plastic balls as molecules.
You're so hyped for the future right now. What happened?
Going this fast.
Man, John H for the 27. Give me the boats.
So this is like a pressure gauge. And it reads this high when it's in the ice water. Then, when I lower it here, that's the pressure of the dry ice bath. So you see, the slower the molecules are going, the lower the pressure reading. Well, let me ask you this. Suppose there was no motion at all. Molecules completely stopped. Absolutely stopped. Well, that would be what scientists call absolute zero. It would be colder than
absolute zoinkies.
And the reason is there'd be no molecular motion whatsoever. So try this. We're gonna put the ball of air of science into this special freezer. We're gonna imagine that it's gonna get very, very cold. Now, could we get to absolute zero? Actually, no. Absolutely no.
What?
If you called a travel agency and said, hey, take me to absolute zero, they'd have to go, we can't. You can't get there. Absolutely not. Isn't that weird? No, why is that? Think of it this way. Here's the ball of air, right? It's pretty cold. It's connected by this tube to this clamp. And this clamp is connected to the base of this refrigerator. And the refrigerator...
Science is just gaming reality.
And the floor is in the building, and the building is on the earth. So there's always a path for heat to get from the earth into the building, up onto the floor, up to the table, into the freezer, down this rod, into the ball of air. There's no way for the ball of air to be completely separated from some source of heat. There's always a way for heat to get to the air. You can never quite get to absolute zero. So you can't ever get to absolute zero. Zero. But scientists have gotten within 1,000th of a degree Celsius, but they've never gotten there. And they never will.
King, thanks for the subscription.
An idea that a real thing you can get.
Now, it's time.
We can get within 1,000th of a degree, but you can't get there. There's no way. Absolutely no way. But the idea is kind of cool, isn't it? Very
Aurora?
Thank you.
Wait, how many gift subs is that? Did someone give subs? Thank you, Gink and Aurora for the subs.
Solid.
2 subs? Who did that? Was it Matt John?
You really need to experiment. You'll need a jar that can take boiling water to do this phase change.
Matt John, thank you so much for gifting 2 subs.
In here,
I'm close to a sub goal of 10 for this stream.
2 cups of sugar. Now I'm gonna pour the sugar water into this jar.
Whenever you're
Sugar
using the
water.
stove, be sure to have an adult around.
Nah. Be around the stove alone. Last time I did a subathon, it didn't work, so I'm never doing it again.
Now I've tied a piece of string to a pencil, and I'm gonna set the pencil in the jar like this.
Dude, I feel like I need an adult around when I'm on the stove. I be leaving shit running.
Then later, I cover the top.
I throw something on the boil and I just like start watching TV and forget about it. The pan's like completely empty and shaking by the time I realize.
It used to be a liquid, and now it's a solid. You can even add food coloring to make them any color you like. Sometimes science is very sweet.
This is solid carbon dioxide. We can change it into a gas immediately by putting it in warm water. Watch.
The latchkey generation.
Changing phase from a solid to a gas, which is pouring out of the spout of the pop bottle of science. And we apply the balloon.
Pop bottle of
It
science.
inflates rapidly. That's carbon dioxide gas. Not bad, huh?
Gas.
I'm Maggie Steen, and I'm a quality control scientist for Coca-Cola. And it's my
Coca-Cola?
job to just the right amount of fizz in this can.
Cola.
1,450 cans
What's up, Chabbles?
line.
Oh man, I want some. I'm about to go grab a Coca-Cola.
Silos. It's a liquid form here. It's kept under high pressure, so it stays a liquid. It goes through the heaters. It becomes a gas, where then it goes into the filling system and it gets in our
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some cola.
we shake the bottles and we test the pressure and the temperature, and with the temperature and pressure we can look on the CO2 little computer that we have and tells you the actual volumes of CO2 in there. If there's no carbonation in there, it's really flat. It's lost all its pizzazz. There's nothing, there's no point in drinking it, really. I mean, I think people drink it because it's carbonated. So I've been here 16 years and it's still fascinating.
Solid, liquid, gas. 3 phases of matter. Solid, molecules are moving slowly, packed close together. Solid. Liquid, molecules are moving a little faster. They're able to flow.
Oh, you're such a sweetie.
Liquid, gas. Molecules are moving very
you're
fast.
such a
They're
sweetie.
just wild. 3 phases.
Thank you so much for those gifts, Rare Explorer. Also, I ended up getting a sparkling water instead of a cola because I realized it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't need to be drinking cola.
But here's a way to prove to yourself and any of our fellow scientists that invisible gas is matter. Well, weigh it. First, take a look at this broomstick balance of science. It's a broomstick with a hole in it. There's a lunch bag tacked to each end. Now we need to make some.
Someone on Instagram, J Citrus, says, shout out Match on Double H and Chabbles.
Then add a little bit of baking soda. That fizzing is carbon dioxide gas coming off. It's the same gas that bubbles out of our soft drinks. Even though it's invisible, you can still pour it just like you pour water or milk. Pour the invisible gas into one of the bags. It pours even though you can't see it. The gas is heavier than the air and the bag on
Shout out Megatron, too.
It's invisible, but it's matter. It's in the phase of matter that we scientists call gas. And
Gas.
it's total science.
Total science.
Okay, today we're going to be working with some molten wax.
Looks just like chocolate.
And I'll have one of you pour that in for us. Aha!
Phase 1. The wax goes into mold.
Okay, now we're going to let that cool. Okay, now that the wax has gone to a solid, we can lift it out of the pattern. Pop it. And there we are.
Whoa,
We've got our pattern.
That's neat. What do you need the water for?
We're going to mix that with the plaster and sand. This is going to get rock
You don't understand plasma?
in about 15 to 20 minutes.
Rock hard.
It'll be all right.
Oh, yeah. So that's
Okay, stick it down in there.
Shout out to me. Thank you. Shout out to you.
I think there's going to be like
JC, NTR, SSSS, 417 _.
What we're doing is we're taking some silicon bronze and we're melting it down at about, 2100 degrees Fahrenheit. And the first pour.
Phase 3.
It sounds good. I'm gonna sample this.
Okay. Look what we've got. Oh, yeah.
Let's get some hot dogs.
Let's get some hot dogs.
Sits on its stand. A liquid flows.
The Acme Anvil drop.
is when the electrons are free from the atoms.
Yeah, will that shit.
Typically superheated.
Gas in this balloon.
Shout out to Bermuzo.
Science.
Love that person.
Phase. It takes the shape of its container. When matter's
What's
in
up,
the
Tara?
liquid phase, it takes the shape of its container. When matter's in the solid phase, it holds its shape. Many solids hold their shape even when you hit them with a water balloon.
Science.
Well, you know what I mean. Gases, liquids, solids, science.
Science. Wait, this is just... You can get with this, and you can get with that. No way.
Famous scientists, they took a look when the water turned to gases. Then they conclude everything is made of matter. Small particles, just take a look around.
Wait, it's just actually, Fuck, I can't think of the name. I just saw them live like a couple weeks ago.
This was so cool that they finally formed a theory. The elements formed on solids, liquids, and gases. Some elements, when combined with other matter, make such a change.
Diggable planets! Is this actually diggable planets?
From one form to another when temperature is made hotter or cooler. All molecules moving slower or faster cause elements to change their form of matter. The ocean and the air are made of molecules together all the time.
Wait, what was Bill Nye doing just then?
Solids, liquids, gases. We have learned all that. That matter is to life. What beat is to rap. Cause it's cool right now. It's hot right now. It's gas right now. It's liquid right now. It's solid right now. Changing phases right now. And I'll tell you now, science is cool right now. It's cool.
I wonder where that kid is now.
And action. Bill?
MF sliding.
Just doing some cooking, you know, changing some phases of matter. Right here I've got a solid boiling in a liquid, and I'm getting a gas.
That's Cheetah Smith.
Right now I got some serious phases of matter to change. See you around the universe.
Produced in association with the National Science Foundation.
Well, got some phases of matter to change. See you around the universe. Pretty cool. Got some phases of matter to change. See you around the universe.
Yeah, let's... No, not Phineas and Ferb, but I want to do only Magic School Bus. Let's do a full episode of Magic School Bus.
Matter Talk next.
Let's see. Watch the first episode. I don't know if I've ever seen the first episode.
Tell us what you know about
Seatbelts,
the
everyone!
TikTok.
Please let this be a normal field trip. With a friend? No way!
Cruising on down Main Street, you're relaxed and feeling good. Next thing that you know, you're seeing octopus in the neighborhood. Surfing on a sound wave, swinging through the stars. Take a left at your intestine, take your second right past Mars on the Magic School Bus. Alligator nostril, climb on the Magic School Bus. Make a plane to Magic School Bus. Rock the river of lava on the Magic School Bus. Such a fine thing to do. So strap your bones right to the seat. Come on in and don't be shy. Just to make your day complete. You might get baked into a pie on the Magic School Bus. Step inside, it's a wild ride. Come on, ride on the Magic School Bus.
Now you're stuck here, Arthur Brass. It's like you're back in school again.
Pass me that one next, Phoebe. Okay, Ralphie. It's going to be a model of the solar system. Neat, huh, Janet?
I hate to tell you, Cousin Arnold, but when my class built one, the sun was so huge we had to hang it from the flagpole.
And you had all 9 planets?
That's right, Keisha. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. My class already studied the solar system.
I bet you your class didn't learn about the aliens that live on the planet.
For your information,
Truly, thanks for the horror candles. Well,
support life as far as we know.
And how far do you know?
Really far, because I got straight A's on all my tests, and this proves it.
If you already know so
I
much,
just feel such a
why
bitch.
come to visit our class?
Because Arnold told me all about your field trips, Dorothy Ann.
What did he say?
That they were, and I quote, highly unusual. And you know what I said? Prove it.
She's really nice once you get to know her.
What's her problem?
Class. Have you all met Arnold's cousin, Janet?
Yes, Ms. Frizzle.
Is that shocker?
My teacher doesn't dress like that.
That's nothing. Sometimes the frizz looks totally outrageous.
Well, since you're lucky enough to have a guest today, I'd say it's a perfect time for a field trip.
Wait, am I Miss Frizzle?
Now's your chance to prove it.
I love reptiles.
I wonder where we're going today. Inside a rotten log? Been there. To the bottom of the ocean? Done that.
Highly unusual.
To the planetarium? Hardly unusual, Arnold.
The frizz taking us
Unusual.
on a field trip? Believe me, that's unusual.
How odd. Closed today.
Closed?
Well, looks like we'll just have to go back to school.
Oh, no! Some field trip, Arnold. You know what? My teacher would have called ahead because my teacher plans ahead. My teacher never makes mistakes. My teacher is a zillion times better than
Nobody is better than Ms. Frizzle.
Oh, yeah? Prove it. Stop the bus!
Yes,
Looks like it's closed today. Takes out bolt cutters.
Someplace else you could take us?
You mean another planetarium?
Well, sort of, but bigger.
Bigger?
You know, the big one.
Oh, Arnold, why didn't I think of that? T-5 and counting.
Oh no, she's crazy.
3, 2, 1, blast off!
What's happening? A field!
Jan should be way more freaked out right now.
Into outer space.
She just like had her. She's just shrugging. She's like, "What's happening?"
Welcome to outer
Like she should be screaming.
The only planetarium open 24 hours a day, 7 days.
They all should have been screaming.
What are all my astronauts doing?
We're weightless! We're in trouble! No, Arnold, we're in orbit around the Earth.
Is that what Elon Musk thinks SpaceX does when he fires off emails?
There. Wonderful! Let the tour begin! We're coming up to the sun.
Look how huge it is!
Class?
This is why teachers have to undergo mental health screenings now. They might take the kids to space.
I wonder how many Earths would fit in the sun.
Over 1 million. Hold on to your goggles. So, class, we've traveled from Earth, around the sun, and now we are on our way to
Mercury, the closest.
Plasma!
When I tell my class, they're gonna be so jealous. Wow, we're landing!
They're gonna be so jealous.
Janet. We hardly weigh anything compared to my old planet Earth. I wonder if that means there's less gravity
Compared to my old planet?
Exactly, Keisha.
You live here now, Janet?
Thinking. Come along, class. Follow the bouncing lizard. This way, please.
Wait a minute, I just realized that they put a lizard in space.
Higher than you, Dorothy Ann. You're on. I won first place in my class jumping contest. Here's my blue ribbon to prove it. Wait till I tell my class I won the jumping contest on Mercury, too. But you know what they're gonna say? What? Prove it. How on earth? I mean, how am I gonna prove I was on Mercury? Man, the aliens on Mercury sure make big footprints. Nothing can live on Mercury, Ralphie. It's too hot and dry during the day. And according to my research,
Oh, okay.
below freezing at night.
And day or night, there's no air, which makes it extremely difficult to breathe.
Well, something had to make tracks this big.
Something did, Ralphie. and
Real
a
Mystic
meteorite.
Owls.
We were just about to have a feast. Meteorites are pieces of stone or iron that fall from space.
Come along, class.
If the ones that hit the planet are called meteorites, what do you call the ones
In my country.
Meteorites! Wow! Janet, what are you doing? Hey, watch it!
Eureka! My very own meteorite. When I show this to my class, it'll prove I was on Mercury.
Oh, Janet.
Right on top us!
What's his problem? Janet wasn't lying there.
The second planet from the sun. I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait! Cool, Venus has clouds just like Earth. Wow!
Janet's over here actually like helping scientists on Earth
I think I'll go.
get samples of Mercury. Meanwhile, this teacher is just like wasting all these resources just to do what? Show kids a planet?
Hey! I feel like I weigh the same here as I do on Earth.
That's because Venus is about the same size as Earth and has about the same gravity.
They're actually moving it faster in light with no sweat.
Check out those weird clouds.
She's just hyped for the next stop.
Oh, good, a little rain will cool the place down.
Actually, I believe it would. Yeah, definitely, Smitty. Absolutely. This episode definitely came up for Pluto. Look, destroyed by Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Deadly poison. Oh, we're perfectly safe. As long as we keep our spacesuits on.
I like rocks, but this is ridiculous. Do you have to have all of these?
Absolutely. If this doesn't prove I was on Venus, nothing will.
We're now passing through the orbit of the third planet, which is Earth.
Look, it's
Earth.
so beautiful.
Oh, we've been there. We can keep going.
Air we can breathe. And it's not too hot or not too cold. The only one that supports life.
Good, we're passing it.
And coming up is Mars. The fourth planet, right, Ms. Frizzle?
Very good, Janet. Ooh, you certainly do know your planets.
I got straight A's on all my reports.
We know enough already.
Ah, here we are, class. Take a look at Mars. How marvelous.
It looks like the whole place is rusting.
No wonder it's called the Red Planet.
As you can see, the soil here is colored by red dust, which has iron in it.
Look at those cliffs of ice.
Ice climbing, anyone? Wow.
Mercury.
Thanks.
Mercury.
Too slippery.
Too right. Who wants to waste time climbing up an old ice cap anyway? Come on, cuz.
Platten dog.
To do.
Maybe I should have stayed home today.
We've made it to the top.
I wonder if Mars could have been another Earth if it had water and wasn't so cold.
Maybe, but as I always say,
It insists upon itself.
ice cream.
Ice cream? Where?
Here, ice cream!
Let's go! Ice cream!
I love the way the girl just like randomly says shit that's like completely like just reading from a textbook.
That's the
I wonder if Mars could have been like Earth.
Great! Now for
Like
some red
a normal kid wouldn't have said that. Normal kid would be like, "Wow, planet red.
waste baskets.
Planet, I weigh more here.
The table.
Ground heavy."
The only thing is, we've been to Mercury, Venus, and Mars so far, and we haven't seen a single
alien!
Tell it we surrender! Hi, guys. Which way's the bus?
Arnold!
Oh,
you're such a
I knew it was him the whole time.
Happy, thanks for the heart me.
Mars, ice, and dust. Enough to prove we were
What the
on
hell was that fucking phrase of the song? Wap, 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 wap.
Janet, look!
What's up, Peffy? How you doing?
That's no No, Potato. It's an asteroid, Ralphie. A hunk of space rock, smaller than a moon, but bigger than a meteorite.
It's part of the
TJ gonna sell the whole planet.
ring of asteroids which divides our solar system into the inner and outer planets.
What happened? An asteroid! I gotta have one. Please, it'll only take me a second. Watch out! What was that? What happened? What's going on?
Don't worry, class. Just an unexpected orbital interruption. Let's just see where we are, shall we?
The map! It's gone! We're lost in space!
Oh no.
As I
Matter
always
talk
say,
yaks or
there's
no.
nothing a good space mechanic can't fix. Wrench!
Wrench!
Pliers!
An asteroid. I mean pliers.
Screwdriver!
An asteroid! Perfect proof!
Miss Frizzle, we've got half of the map now.
Good. One more adjustment.
Miss Frizzle! Miss Frizzle!
Oh no.
Button, Liz. Up! Up! And away!
Where's she going?
Bad news. Janet, we're not only lost in space, we're lost in space without a teacher. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
Miss Frizzle to class. Miss Frizzle to class. Come in.
Oh man.
I'd never leave you.
We gotta end the live, you guys.
Give you a hint. I'm headed for one of the outer planets.
But that's the half of the map that we don't have.
Oh, good. You can fill it in as you go along. You've got a navigator who knows the neighborhood.
We do?
Of course.
Yeah, even though it's public access television, it's not allowed, I guess.
I wonder if Miss Frizzle's down there.
Wow, which planet?
So much for enjoying school. It was just getting good. I mean, if all 16 of y'all stay, I guess it's fine. I mean, we can keep it up. We're just not on the FYP anymore.
With a big red spot is Jupiter. Oh, you're such a Jupiter, the fifth planet.
Gee, Rizzo, thanks for the 25 GGs. That's what I was saying, Smitty Urban Jaeger Man Jensen. People be playing movies all day. I'm over here watching, like, you know, educational children's show.
Jupiter is the largest planet. But don't worry, Carlos, because I'm not on it.
Then where are you? I've got it.
Who reported me anyway?
We're out of control. Janet, pull up, pull up. It's all yours, Ralphie. Whoa.
I appealed it. We'll see if it gets unappealed.
Visit Jupiter. You gotta have proof.
Viewers are going up somehow. So I don't know.
Home today.
Miss Frizzle to class. Miss Frizzle to class. Come in, please.
Miss Frizzle, Janet almost got us. I got them some of Jupiter's red spot.
Did you say red hot? You're not even warm yet. The outer planet I'm on is very cold and dark. The colder you get.
Appeal not approved.
Oh, great. Now it's a riddle. Off we go again.
Hey, look! Another planet! It's beautiful! But where are we? It's gotta be Saturn. And there's no other gas giant with such beautiful rings. Saturn! The sixth planet. Well, it must be cold down there because Saturn is pretty far away from the sun.
But Miss Frizzle said cold and dark.
It could be very, very dark on Saturn. Oh, no, you don't. You just want to grab more stuff.
Hey, I'm just tried to help. If you want to play Let's Find Miss Frizzle without a map for the rest of your life, that's fine with me.
Janet's right. Miss Frizzle could be on Saturn, couldn't she?
Okay, Arnold, but it's your job to keep your crazy cousin under control.
Miss Frizzle to bus, Miss Frizzle to bus, over. Oh, Liz and I can't wait to show you all the stars we can see out here. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Come back! What about a hint? She just gave us a hint, Ralphie.
She did?
Yeah, she can see the stars. Which means she can't be on Saturn. She can never see the stars through all those storms and clouds. Planet number 7, coming up. That must be Uranus. You can tell by its
Uranus.
ray rings and its blue-green gases.
Yes.
Uranus doesn't do a thing for me, so you can get off me, okay?
Sorry, Janet, but I have to stay on top of the situation.
The Frisk couldn't see the stars through those clouds either.
No way she's on Uranus. To the next planet. Wait! I need proof!
And we need Miss Frizzle. Step on it, Wanda. Hey, watch it.
TJ's gone.
Please! We gotta stop at Neptune! It's my favorite planet! The 8th planet, Neptune.
Looks like another planet surrounded by gases.
And it's blue. Blue! My favorite color! Forget it, Janet.
Bro, why'd she say it like that?
See the stars from down there. Go, Wanda! Now where do we go? She's not on Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, or Neptune. That means there's only one planet left.
Which one?
I'll tell you after Arnold gets off of me. Right, listen carefully. Miss Frizzle is on the farthest planet from the sun, Pluto. To Pluto! Pluto's cold and dark, all right.
Pluto.
And clear. They've got to be here.
See, they didn't have Miss Frizzle there with them, so they didn't know if it was a planet or not.
Look! There they are!
Why would Miss Frizzle abandon them and go all the way to fucking Pluto?
We knew you'd find us. Right, Liz?
Sure can see the stars from here. I wonder where the sun is.
See that tiny star over there?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's it.
That's the sun?
Mm-hmm.
No wonder Pluto's so cold and dark. Look how far away the sun is.
So, the colder we got, the warmer we got to finding you.
It was a good hint, if I do say so myself.
I got enough stuff for all of us to prove we made it to Pluto. Huh? Well, what are you waiting for? Let's go. Are you kidding? There's no room in there. All right, be that way. Whoa! There's no way I'm going home without my stuff.
There's no way I'm going home without you.
It's proof. Nobody will believe me without it.
I'll believe you. They'll believe you. Janet, you want proof? I'll give you proof. Here's proof of what'll happen
Proof.
to you if you stay here with your stuff.
Arnold, no!
Yo, he's dead.
Back to Earth and step on it.
Bro, he's dead. There's no way to survive that. That's so crazy. The end. He died. He died 100%. That's the end of the Magic School Bus chat. I'm so sorry. What a way to go. Gosh, it's a completely normal reaction to an annoying cousin. Yeah, so the roll credits. W show. Alright, y'all, it is 1:33 in the morning. I suppose I can play a little vid game or something like that. But just for a little bit. I'm gonna have to start a new live though, because this one's no longer eligible for the For You page because TikTok doesn't believe in teaching kids science. So we're gonna play some vid game right here, right now. Harvey, thank you so much for the give me the vote. Let's see what game to play. What game to play today?
Oh, you're such a sweetie.
I don't know. John, thank you so much for the 45 giving the votes. This page is still kind of crazy. Chapel, thanks for the cheer me up.
As awesome as Pluto.
Pluto. Age of Empires. Trying to figure out what games I even have on here. I guess we could try some more Starstruck. Because the game's always interesting. Spooky games? I'm not in the mental state right now to play any spooky games. I'm dealing with the hackers and whatnot.
75 feet. Started looking good, down a half. 6 forward. 3 seconds.
This I can do. Wine Rider. Wait. No. Good idea, though. Oh yeah, I forgot. Let me reset the live.